this is how to find the area of a triangle given the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle. I'm going to divide it up into trapezia, the yellow one, and we have the blue one, and then I'm going to label these vertices. This is my A, this is my B, this is my C. I'm going to call this point right here D, this point E, and this point F. The A, I'm going to call it, instead of calling it X and Y, and these ones X and Y, I'm going to call this one X of A, X sub A. Y sub A. This is X sub B, Y sub B. This is X sub C, Y sub C. We know that point A is X sub A, Y sub A. Well, we know that point D, it's on the y-axis. The x coordinate is 0. Point F, we know the x coordinate is 0, and the y coordinate has to be the same as point B, because this line is horizontal. This is y sub B. And the same for the E. This is 0, and the y coordinate is the same as the C, y sub C. And the same for the D. Its x coordinate is 0, the y coordinate is y sub A, the same as the A. The area of the triangle, we can define it as the area of this trapezium added to that trapezium, take away the area of this trapezium here, which I will color in green. Trapezium FBCE, FBCE, the yellow trapezium, plus ECAD, the yellow trapezium, plus ECAD, which is the blue trapezium, E to C to A to D. Take away the green trapezium is FBAD, F to B to A to D, this trapezium. Trapezium FBCE is FB. The area of a trapezium is little base plus big base divided by 2 times the height. The little base is FB, the big base is EC times the height, which is E to F, divided by 2. The blue trapezium, the little base is A to D plus the big base is E to C times the height is E to D divided by 2. Take away this trapezium, which is the green trapezium. The little base is A to D, plus the big base is F to B, times the height is D to F, all divided by 2. F to B is, they have the same y value. The distance is delta x, is xb take away 0, which is just xb. EC is, for the same reason, just going to be the x of the c value, times EF. The height, the x's are both 0, so it's the difference in the y's. It's yb minus yc, all divided by 2. The next trapezium, the AD, A to D, is XA take away 0, which is just XA. EC is XC take away 0, which is XC, times the height, which is the difference in the y's. YC take away YA. Take away the green trapezium is A to D, which is XA, take away 0 is XA, plus F to B, which is XB, take away 0 is XB, times the height, that's D to F, which is XB, take away YA. I'm going to multiply these. I have to FOIL this. So the XB is going to multiply the YB. Then the XB multiplies the negative YC, giving us negative XBYC. Then the XC multiplies the YB, giving us XC times YB. Then the XC multiplies negative YC, giving us negative XCYC. The XA multiplies the YC over here. We have XA times YC. The XA multiplies the negative YA, giving us negative XAYA. The XC multiplies the YC, giving us XC times YC. Then the XC multiplies the negative YA, giving us XC times YA. And all of that's divided by 2. Then this XA is going to multiply this XB, giving us XA times Y. This XA is multiplying this YB, giving us XAYB. Then this XA multiplies this negative YA, giving us negative XAYA. Then the XB multiplies the YB, giving us XBYB. Then the XB multiplies the negative YA, giving us negative XBYA. This negative is going to come in and change the sign of each of these. They're all over a common denominator of 2, so I'm adding the tops together and keeping the bottoms. But when this negative comes in, this becomes negative XAYB. This becomes positive XAYA. This becomes negative XBYB. This becomes positive XBYA. Now I want to add my like terms. I've noticed that I have an XAYA here, and I have a negative XAYA. So I'm going to add those together. That's going to make 0. I have a negative XCYC, and I have a positive XCYC here, and they're going to make 0. Finally, I have an XBYB and a negative XBYB, and they cancel. I'm going to remove the canceled stuff. I'm left with XAYC and minus XAYB. Those are the ones that start with XAs. Then with the XBs, I have XBYA minus XBYC. And I have XCYB minus xc, ya. I am going to factor out the xa's here, and I'm putting an absolute value because this is the area of a triangle. Area is always positive. Put the absolute value to make sure that our result is positive. I'm factoring out the xa from here, and I'm left with yc take away yb. Here I'm factoring out the xb. I'm left with ya take away yc. Here I factor out the xc, and I'm left with yb take away ya. This is the area of a triangle formula when you're given coordinates. This formula will save you a bit of time. Have a good day.